Mics are on. What is going on? And without further ado, I'm gonna make sure everyone hears it. Oh shit! Glasses done. Yeah, glasses done fell off my face. Good afternoon, everyone. What is going on? Episode 173 of the Southward Gamers Podcast. I'm your host of Silverback Senpai. Across the table from me is none other than my two co-hosts, Waluigi and Butter Punch.
Yo, what's up, guys?
And our guest for today is none other than Tk.Cosplays 93.
Hey there, how y'all doing? Happy to be here.
Let me just adjust this camera because I got him quite cut off.
Oh, wow.
I gotta get the midsection.
Hey, look, make sure they see the fit, all right?
There you go. There you go.
This might be a shock, a static shock.
This game.
All right, we got him good.
See you next episode.
Beautiful, beautiful.
What's going on to every?
Show him the drip.
Hey, yep, right here.
Sheesh.
Yes, sir. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to everyone in the chat. Good to see everyone here. If you're new here to the YouTube platform, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe and turn on that bell for notifications. And of course, super chats are always welcome. It goes to support the podcast. Greatly appreciate y'all. And you already know how it is whenever we have a new guest on the episode. We have a tradition. That tradition is tell us your gaming background story, like TK Cosplays. Tell us what got you and what made you become a gamer. Mike's yours.
All right, so growing up, we didn't really have a lot, so we played outside. But next you know, one day randomly, I found like this handheld Pac-Man game, right?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
So we had to go to the store, get some batteries real quick. Next you know, I'm sitting in the room all day, almost every day, just trying to beat the game, beat the level, trying to figure out like how to get faster, get better. And I'll be honest, I kind of enjoyed it. Next you know, we start going to the wash house. We start finding these arcades. Like we got the Street Fighter, we got Marvel versus Capcom, and it's a fun thing. But the problem is, you run out of quarters.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Real.
So now I'm like, hey, Mom, yeah, you know you sent me to the wash house with a bag of quarters and some dirty clothes, and I came back and the clothes are still dirty. but listen though, I beat like 2 people at Street Fighter though. So aren't you proud of me? So that was a conversation that we were like, yeah, he's not allowed to go to the wash house no more. So as we going on through that one, you know, but I would say like the first video game like I ever had, like I had to tear into the box for, it was, my sister actually got it for me for a birthday present when I was 7 years old. It was a Pokemon Game Boy Color yellow version, yellow edition.
Ooh.
Yes.
Nice.
And this was actually the first Pokemon game that actually had the Pokemon following you. So as you were walking around, Pikachu will be right behind you as long as you had him in your party.
Yep.
So I was like, hey, I really love this. And again, I'm sitting in the house all day, every day, just playing this game. And I'm like, I'm never leaving. The only problem is it runs on batteries.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. And it got to the point where we like spending so much money on batteries. Like, I'm like, hey, look, I'm gonna need to like take out a loan or something. So, my sister, she ends up helping me out a little bit. She goes to the store and she's like, hey, do you have anything else? And they end up giving her an adapter. I don't know if you guys know this, but Game Boy Colors actually had an adapter to it. You can plug it into the back and then plug it into the wall.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that I didn't know. No.
Yes, it was one of the earlier models because it kind of defeated the purpose of having a handheld game because you were literally stuck there plugged into the wall now. But again, as long as you pay that electric bill, you could play the game all day, every day, no problems, no interruptions, and that's exactly what I did.
Oh, that's real.
Oh yeah.
That is a good investment because for me it was I think it was the Game Boy Advance and the SPs where like you started having like the plug,
Yeah,
and I was like, oh yeah, this is the best thing ever.
100% agreed. I had the same thing.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So you had your cheat code a little early.
Yes. When they brought out the recharger with batteries, you have no idea how happy like me and
You're like some genius out here just
exactly.
saved every gamer's life right now.
Exactly. They were like, hey, look, we got the backlight, so no longer having the light attachment to your handheld.
Mm-hmm.
We put that in. We got the rechargeable batteries. The only problem is, like, hey, you in school? Yeah. Why your game dead? Oh, well, see, I was playing it in first period,
That's
in
real.
third period, in gym class. Like, So how did you recharge it? I didn't. Yeah. Like, did you learn anything in school? Yeah, I learned the Elite Four. No, we're not gonna get into that one.
So yeah, I learned about the Elite Four.
Exactly. So yeah, like gaming started for me like at a young age, and the thing is, I was a little bit of both. I was playing sports, but I also would play games as well. So as I kept playing video games, I started to get a little bit better at them to a point where I was like, I just want to play everything I can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So as I went from handhelds, I ended up going into something console wise. Now I don't know if you guys ever heard of the Game Box.
No, actually.
Nah.
Exactly.
I'm trying to think.
The
No.
Game Box was literally one of the first original video games where it came preloaded with like 50 different games.
Oh, was it like that Sega Genesis?
Yes, a little bit.
Oh, okay.
And what happened was when I got it, it was already old. So it was only like 2 games that loaded up.
Oh.
And I was like, okay, cool, this is fun. But I'm not going to play this because, again, it was like me moving back from handhelds to like something that really wasn't a hit. So I ended up like, hey, Mom, I don't really like this. And she was like, oh, well, we got it from somewhere. And then a friend of ours who had his Nintendo 64, he sold it to us because he had his very first PlayStation. So, yeah. I ended up with the Nintendo 64, all his old cartridges. And the problem with that was we didn't have someone regulating the games that we were given. And he was like 19 at the time.
Oh, so you had all the adult ones,
rated M
teen,
games.
everything in
had-
between.
Yes, I had a Spider-Man game, fun. Mario Kart, fun. Diddy Kong Racing, fun.
Okay.
But then he kind of gave us Blitz. If you don't know Blitz, it's
I know.
it is a football game where you do wrestling moves when you tackle people. It has some strong language, but that was kind of mild compared to one game, which was Conquer's Bad Fur Day.
Yes, I remember that game.
Exactly.
I remember that game.
That was the Xbox game, right? A launch title?
No,
Or
no,
was
no,
it
no.
64?
It was both, actually.
Yeah.
If you played it on the Nintendo 64, it was heavily uncensored.
Yeah.
And then they remade it again for the Xbox, and they said that it was even more uncensored, but it was actually more censored.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Reverse psychology.
exactly. Because in Conqueror's Bad Fur Day, it was a plant that was like well endowed. Like,
Oh, yeah.
exactly. There was a giant woman, also well endowed. It was a character in there that resembled Lola Bunny, who was in some very questionable positions. And I'm telling you, like, the amount of stuff that you could do in this game was crazy. But the one thing I did love about it was that you got to fight teddy bear Nazis.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they reenacted World War II. And that was a crazy moment because me as a kid, I'm like, okay, cool. I just got to get this guy back into his castle because he was the king originally. Okay, why am I fighting a war? Yo, like, why are the squirrels going down like this? What language is this teddy bear speaking? And then when you grow up and you look back at it and you're like, the teddy bear was speaking German. Wait a minute. I learned about World War II in high school. Hold up, wait. Was I fighting in World War II as a squirrel? Exactly. And it was a great game, though. Like, for me, anyway, because it literally turned everything on its head to game into where, like, I really got into story-based games based off of this. And I was like, I love it so much, and I really wanted it to keep going. The problem is like, once you get to the ending of it, it doesn't really have a nice ending. The game just like, oh, well, yeah, you beat the game. Okay, cool. There's no number 2. There's no sequel. There's no nothing. They just gave you a remake, which was so watered down. Like, I was like, I'm sad that whoever like made this Xbox made this game because this was not something that they should have put their money into. Like, I would have preferred the original, like, frame for frame remake versus what they gave us.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me personally, though.
That's real. That's real. Okay.
So, after the N64 era, what other console eras that you also journeyed into as you was continuing your gaming journey?
All right, so I would say after the N64, I got into Super Nintendo, but the problem with Super Nintendo was that it was basically the same thing, so we kind of just skipped over that because PlayStation was just coming out as well.
Right.
Now, the problem with PlayStation is that when it first came out, they released a bunch of demo games. I don't know if y'all remember the CDs that had like
Yep.
5 to 10 different demos on them.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. When those came out, the thing is, we're kids, so we don't understand like, hey, this is a demo versus this is the real game. So I had like, I want to say multiple demo versions of the game. So I had Tomb Raider, I had Atlantis: The Lost Empire, and I'm like, okay, cool. Why am I starting in the middle of the story? Okay, cool. Like, what's going on here? Like, why don't I know anything? And I couldn't fathom it. And next thing you know, the only thing I knew how to play was either Drive or a beta version, I want to say, of GTA.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yo, like, who made these? Because I'm like, these are like incomplete games and I'm not understanding what's going on. And then it later turns out that, oh, hey, this is a full version of a game. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to play this one versus playing the demos because I don't know what the hell the demos are. So this actually started one of my loves for one of the greatest gaming franchises that I know, which was Jack and Daxter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm So when it came to Jack and Daxter, the Lost Precursors, the first one,
Mm-hmm.
loved it, played it on PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, and if they had it on PlayStation 5, like I would play it again as well. But I kept playing it like every chance I got. And I want to say when I played this game, it was like, it was almost like rediscovering like colors, like as a kid. Because it's like, oh, hey, this used to be so hard, but now it's like so easy. Oh, this is fun. Even 10 years later down the line, it's still fun. Like the game still holds up to where it's like an actual challenge where it's not, oh, hey, you're struggling here, let's lower the difficulty. Like, nah, you're struggling? Okay, get good. Oh, you're struggling? Okay, bet, you just suck. Like at a certain point, you just like, well, damn. Like this used to be so fun and it's still fun and I keep playing it. And I don't know how anybody else really perceives it, but me personally, like when you play Jack and Daxter, the first one, great game. And then as you transition into the second one, it tells you like at the very beginning, within the first 10 minutes, that Jack 2 is not the same as Jack 1.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a whole different experience.
Exactly. Because in Jack 2, first 10 minutes of it, okay, cool. You knocked out, get arrested by police officers. You're thinking, okay, cool. Jack's just going to be Jack. Nope. He's in here getting tortured. He's getting pumped full of dark eco. His friends showing up. Next, you know, the first line that Jack says in the entire franchise is actually, I'm going to kill Drax. And we're like, hold on, wait, he can talk now?
Yeah, that blew me away when I was a kid. When I was a teen.
Exactly.
Yeah,
right?
he was a mute.
Yeah, it was a
Exactly,
mute
like
until he wasn't.
He was a mute for, I want to say, like 20 years of his life. And then the first 10 minutes of game 2, he's like, yeah, the first thing you say on screen to like, again, you're like, let's say 8 years old, maybe 10 years old playing this game. And the first thing he says, oh, I'm finna kill somebody. Oh, like, hey, yo, hold on, wait a minute, bro.
Like
we were,
timeout.
exactly. Like on the first game, we were playing with like colors and eco and stuff like that. We were solving puzzles. Now you just straight murder.
Mm-hmm.
Like no in between, no stories. And then he was like, okay, cool. And then I actually like this game because they actually released a comic with it as well to tell you exactly what happens in between games as well. So you actually understand like the torture and the amount of stuff that he actually goes through. And then as you're playing the game as well, you see like, oh, hey, he's going through this process where he's like, oh, hey, like from the first game, okay, cool. I did all of this. I saved the world. We open up this gate and we don't know what this gate is. Second game, we go through this gate. We find out, oh, it's a gate to the future. Next, you know, he goes through this whole process. He's like, oh, wait, I don't have to be the monster that they made me to be. I can, like, I don't have to let this system, like, basically taint me or change me. I can still be the version of myself that I know I can be or that I know I should be. And when he sees himself as a kid and he's like, oh, hey, this is what I used to be like I know I have that darkness in me, but I can still see this version of myself. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, is he black now? Because I feel that a little bit. like, I don't know about you.
We're talking to get a little.
Yo, this is the first I've ever heard.
That's a take I did not think about.
Yeah, this is the first.
This is my first hearing of that take. I love
Me
it.
personally, like that's how I felt. I don't know about anyone else, but like I was like thinking of it because like this is a someone who goes through life literally just not having a care in the world to the point where like again he turns basically 19, 18, 19, something like that. What happens is he gets thrown in prison. He doesn't know why. He goes through the prison system basically where he's literally getting beat down and then they turn him into a literal monster. And then when he gets out of prison, he's still being chased by the cops. He still has that monster inside of him, but then he finds his inner kid again. but basically not his inner kid, but he finds his past self, which is literally him as a kid, and he sees, oh hey, this is what I used to be like. This is like my child version of me. And I was like, I resonate with that so hard, bro, because I'm like, again, I've never been to prison, but I feel like this is something that it kind of resonates with the black community a little bit. And I was like, okay, cool. I love this game. It's hitting a little bit too close to home for me, maybe. But I was like, I really see this though. And then he sees, okay, cool. I know what happens in the future, basically, is what he's saying. And he knows like the kid is gonna have some hard times, but he's gonna get through it. So he literally like he makes sure he does everything in his power to make sure that this kid can go back in time, himself can go back in time to where he can have a decent life and grow up without the constant stress of like, oh hey, people are out to get me, people are out to kill me, people are out to use me. Now like this is a great game. And then they really hit it home when they released Jack 3.
Yeah, Jack 3.
Now Jack 3, best game in the franchise by far. And I really enjoyed it because what happens is it's like you're not just a monster anymore. You're not just out here fighting, but you have to find balance because that's when they introduce you to Jack Light or Light Jack. And what happens is it's certain parts of the game where, oh, you can do this as normal Jack, or certain parts where you have to be that monster, where you have to be Dark Jack. And then there's other parts where it's like, hey, you have to stop, take a moment, and be Light Jack because only Light Jack can handle this. So it's not about being fast or hitting hard, but actually slowing down and finding balance. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm like, hey, how come I can't beat this mission? Like, there's no way that I can get from point A to point B within this amount of time. Then I'm like, wait a minute. If I go Light Jack, I can slow down time. Oh, if I go Dark Jack, then yeah, I'm a little bit stronger. But if I'm just regular Jack, okay, cool. I don't need to like overexert myself and like overcomplicate things. So that's what I really enjoyed about that game as well. And then you literally see, as he's going through this game, they're talking about this Mar person. I don't know if you guys actually know who Mar is, but in the game, they constantly referencing him like, oh, Mar created the barrier. He created this town. He created all of these catacombs and stuff like that. And then we're all thinking like, who is Mar? Like, damn, like he's just basically one of a god. And we're like, oh, okay, cool. So he set all of this up, and then Jack is using all of this. Next thing you know, at the end of the game, you see Jack's father. And he doesn't even know that, hey, this is his father. He doesn't know that this is his son. He's just like, listen, in the city that you came from that kicked you out, there's a child. I need you to find him. He's my son. He has this pendant on, the same as mine. He gives you the pendant, and he says his name is Mar. Jack thinks back to Jack 2. Wait, the child that I sent back in time, that was me, he had the same other half of this pendant. You're telling me his name was Mar, so that means Jack's name is actually Mar. So that means Jack was Mar, who actually went back in time and set all of this up, who created all of these catacombs, who created all of these cities and all of these barriers and stuff like that. So Jack is like, sometime in the future, I'm going to do all of this to make sure that I have the tools necessary to basically make sure I can get what I need done. And I was like, that's a crazy thing to think to myself. I was like, you literally, like, if you stop and think about it, it's like, hey, everything you did in the past was so that your future self could make sure he has the tools needed to make his life better and easier. And I was like, that's a crazy concept to think of as a kid, because basically you literally just helped yourself save the world like twice over. And I was like, there's no way someone can literally tell me that this wasn't one of the best games that ever dropped for the PlayStation. I was like, Sony just made absolute cinema at that moment.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Exactly.
Yeah, the time loop thing wasn't as common as for video games at the time. I feel like Time Splitters was like another game that kind of dabbled with the idea, but it was more like different time periods and worlds. But yeah, I really like how Jack and Daxter kind of did that.
I never realized it was a paradox the whole time.
No, yeah, it definitely is. 2 and 3 is a little funny in that way.
I never realized it was a paradox. Jesus, my childhood. Now I got to play the game.
No, when you play it, you're gonna like be like, oh, okay, so this happens here, this happens here, this happens here, and then 3 makes it a little more confusing. It's a little hard to keep track of.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
you got it on the head. You put the nail on the head on there with how concise it was.
Like, again, like, as I said, like, growing up, we didn't have a lot. So when we did get a video game, we kind of, well, when I got a video game, I literally played it left to right, up and down, all around. I read the comics when I could. I went into the lore on everything. And again, as I'm going into all of this, I'm literally connecting the dots and whatnot. I feel like you ever seen It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? The one meme with Charlie
Oh yeah.
in the conspiracy board.
With the whiteboard, and you just
It's got all the red lines connecting each other. And you look a little crazy.
Exactly. I was like, hold on, wait a minute. If he was here then, and then he's here now, and then he did this back then, and I was like, wait a minute, this all makes sense now. And then I felt like, honestly, I felt like if they just ended it there, I would have been totally fine with that.
Right.
Exactly. But I'm not gonna lie, it was a cash cow at the time, and they did create something called Jack X Racing.
That was
I
good,
remember
though.
that.
That was a good one though. I like that one.
I'm not gonna lie, it was a great game. The problem is, it was unnecessary.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
It
I
was-
agree.
It was no running around. It was no quest. It was nothing. It was just, hey,
They just took a whole different direction
Just
with
drive.
the game.
yeah. Like it's cutscene, drive, cutscene, race, cutscene, race. And I was like, wait, what are we doing? Like, you telling me all I do is race in this game?
That's
There's-
just so pointless.
Exactly. I was like, there's no story to it. Oh, well, we're all poisoned. Okay, you know who poisoned you, right? Like, you can, in this whole situation, just turn Dark Jack or Light Jack or something. You're like, oh no, we're going to race for it. I'm like, you're going to die.
Yes.
Why are you wasting time racing? I was just like, and then the way that they revealed the big bad in Jack X Racing, I was just like, there was no point in that either. I was like, you're literally a criminal boss, bro. Like, why are you wasting your time racing someone? Like, you have influence throughout the entire city. It doesn't make sense for you to literally risk your life to race someone.
It's the love of the game.
Exactly. I was like, you know what? It don't gotta make sense. I already bought the game. I'm gonna just go ahead and play it. Because back then, it was like, we didn't have these things where we're like, oh, hey, this game wasn't really that great, or the reviews were kind of bad. We need to return it or something like that. It was like, oh, no, you bought the game. Cool. Just play it. Have fun with it. If you don't, then maybe just stick it on the shelf and like revisit it at another time.
Yeah, I lost like I think what $50 that game cost at that time. Yeah, I lost $50 at that time. Traded it in GameStop. I probably got about maybe $15 back out of
Bruh.
it. $20 store credit at best.
Pain.
I was just like, I was disappointed because after 1, 2, and 3, it's like, how can you, for Naughty Dog, like, how can you peak that? How can you top that? Because you told such a good story between all three of these games. The progression on all three of them were really good. And then you take a complete different turn and you make it into a racing game. Like, why? Like, you lost the plot right there. Like, one of your greatest IPs, you completely lost the plot when you introduced Jack X. And the plot in itself is just like, why? Like, I remember when I was like in my like late teens, I was just like, why?
Mm-hmm.
You could have just given us a Jack 4, which was Frontier.
Jack the Lost
yeah.
Frontier. Yeah.
Yeah, and even that one just fell flat, and I was
That
just
one.
like,
Yeah.
Oh, believe me, I was trying to dig into that one as well.
hey, go for it. I want to hear your take on
I
it.
want to hear your take
I'm
because
curious now.
I definitely was the one. I didn't mind Jack X, but I felt the same way. I was a little confused about the narrative that they were trying to push here, and it wasn't my cup of tea. But I think they were probably doing like the Crash Bandicoot route: make 3 games, make a race game. I mean, but like I think I was okay with just Jack 3 being the end of it there. That's my take for it though. But yeah, tell me about Frontiers.
All right.
Ooh.
Well, I want to double back for a second just to say, like, Crash Bandicoot was an amazing game. It was fun. It was creative. The reverse screenplay, that was great. I can understand how you can segue into racing.
Mm-hmm.
But with Jack, when you give us an amazing story, free roam, gameplay, weaponry, characters, comedian, like, you actually feel for these characters, and then you just dilute everything down just to screen time and racing, I was like, nah, like y'all lost the plot for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
But then when we
Right.
went to Jack Frontier, oh my god. When I played this game for the first time, I was like, they brought it back. They brought back my love. And I was like, you know what? No, I was wrong. I'm so wrong. Because, like, why are we flying around different, like, floating islands? Like, what is going on here? Like, they don't explain anything.
Yeah.
No,
Like-
yeah, they just throw you in there.
Exactly. Like, the desert is gone. We're like, okay, cool. The past is not the past, but the desert's gone, the city's gone. You're flying around floating islands. They don't explain how and or why. You don't have Dark Jack or Light Jack.
That was my biggest complaint.
Exactly. I was like, so you're telling me like we finally get these two alternate characters. We finally find balance to the point where like, hey, this is someone who's like should have been. I want to say chronologically, Jack should have been in his 40s. He should have been completely mastered these powers, and yet you take them away from him and give him other eco powers to the point where he can only use them at specific areas. So, oh hey, yeah, we have green eco and you can make constructs with it, but only if you see like the little green eco seeds. I'm like, why,
What?
though? Oh hey, you can make a barrier, which is like a little hamster ball around you, and I'm like, but why though? Like we already know what he can do. You're literally just adding extra stuff for no reason. Like you have to make a barrier around you so that you can cross a lake of dark eco. And I'm like, y'all seen what dark eco does to this man, right? Like he should be able to swim across this like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even if you want to say, oh well, maybe it's too dark for him and maybe it's too concentrated, we still have Light Jack, and you could literally just say, hey, Light Jack, give him some wings. He can fly for a certain amount of time. Easy. I would have been okay with that. But giving him a whole nother eco power that doesn't make sense because you just decided, hey, we just want to spend money and we want to see what we can do and throw all of this on the board and see what sticks. And I was like, it's a complete waste in my personal opinion anyway. And then that wouldn't have even been the final nail in the coffin for me. It was the whole where you have to get from one spot to another spot where you have to fly. So you have to create a ship. Well, basically they already give you a ship, but then you modify the ship, you make it better, faster, stronger, because apparently there's pirates now.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
the air pirates. Yeah.
Yeah. So imagine if you're flying from point A to point B and you encounter some pirates. They're going to try to blow your ship out of the sky, rob you, take whatever you got. Okay, cool. So you have to take them down. You can put machine guns or lasers or rockets, whatever you want, on your ship. Then you modify your ship to give it more life, more speed, things like that. And I was like, I feel like I'm playing Kingdom Hearts right now with the gummy ships.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, but at least Kingdom Hearts with the gummy ships, they actually made sense. You're flying from one world to another. With this one, you're literally flying from one floating island to another. And then even if you were flying from one floating island to another, everyone knows who Jack is in this world. No one in their right mind will stop to think, I'm going to go and rob the dude who saved the world 3 times over. The one who can literally shoot a dark Kamehameha, and then sometimes his eyes start glowing white like he's the Avatar. No one would, in their right mind would stop and think, damn, we're going to rob him. That's like if someone said, hey, that's Superman. Let's rob Superman. Like, no, you don't do that.
Common sense thrown out the window.
Just like had confidence.
Exactly. Like they had the world's greatest confidence in themselves because at a certain point, the second you would have said, like, if you were like, hey, look, Batman's right behind you, know what? I surrender. What do you mean? Nah, I heard he put somebody in a body cast for 6 months. That was the Joker. Yeah. I'm not built like the Joker or Bane. He don't give a damn about me. I am a regular person. I don't want to do this. So when it came to Frontier, I was like heavily disappointed. I will say one of the things I did like is that you did get to play Daxter a little bit more because that was only introduced in Jak and Daxter 3, and there was only like 2 missions, I believe. But in Frontier, you did get to play as Daxter a little bit more, which was a little bit more fun, at least in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think they did tease that we were going to have a Daxter's video game. But
There was one for the
PlayStation
place.
Vita.
Yeah, for the was it Vita or PSP? It's either one of those two.
Yeah.
PSP.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like one of their best sellers on that handheld. I played that one. That was a lot of fun.
I played it too, and I love the mini games.
Exactly.
Well,
Yeah,
Luigi,
it
fix
basically
your
just tells you, oh, test. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's like your mic keeps going out. Like fix the wire.
There you go.
There you go.
Nice.
Okay.
No, yeah, Dexter was a fun one for me because I played that as a handheld, and that one kind of explained like essentially what Daxter was doing in those 2 years before he went to save Jack in Jak 2, and I think that was fun because it adds a little more context to that world and like the villain of the game at the time for Jak 2. So I really enjoyed it for that reason, and the platforms are fun.
Oh
They
yeah.
had like little dream sequences where like he would reference movies like I remember they did the Matrix.
Yes, I was ready to say
There's
that.
like a mini game on that. That was my favorite one.
They had some like random Pokemon-esque like monster battles with bugs. It was a weird like fever dream.
Yeah. They had the Indiana Jones reference
Yes.
mini game on there too. I love that game. That was
I loved
fun.
it. I loved it too. I would say that's like a game I can truly remember, but it's just like a fever dream.
No, yeah, it's such a fever dream. But that one's a lot of fun. I know Lost Frontiers was also designed for that system also, but I didn't like it. Felt the
Understandable.
same way.
I feel that. But when it came to the Daxter game, I believe I only had a PSP for maybe 2 months or so. So most of that is kind of like iffy for me.
Right.
So what happened was, it's like I get a PSP, but it's not actually mine. It's a friend's of mine, and he went out of town. So he was like, "Oh, hey, I don't want anybody to take it. I don't want anything to happen to it. Can you go ahead, hold on to this?" I was like, "Why don't you just take it with you?" He was like, "Oh, I'm going to, I believe it was Job Corps or something like that." And they wouldn't let him take his certain things with him. So I was like, "All right, cool, fine, no problem." And when I say like I went into his library, I was like, "Hey, look, bro, I want you to know I'm gonna take your memory card out. I'm gonna keep it safe, but I'm gonna start up like a whole bunch of new stuff." He was like, "As long as you don't break nothing, as long as you don't erase nothing." I like, "Look, bro, I got you. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing. This is my first time with this." So I started playing the Daxter game. I'm going through it. I'm trying to rush through it because again, I don't have a lot of time with this, so I'm going through it. Good. I'm playing Budokai Tenkaichi, the Dragon Ball Z one.
Oh, base.
That was a classic.
Yeah, I'm trying to go through it. I was like, "Hey, look, I'm doing as much as I can, as fast as I can." So most likely my memory on that one is not really too
Oh, you're good.
Yeah. I will say the one that does stick out to me was Birth by Sleep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Birth
That
by
was-
Sleep.
That was one that took a lot of my time. Because I want to say, like, if y'all okay with it, segue into, like, Kingdom Hearts? Really?
Oh, dude, yeah, 100%.
It's your
bro.
episode. You're good, homie.
This is the episode about you, so I want to hear everything about it.
All right. I want to say right off rip, shout out to my good friend, Organization 16. I know for a fact if I came onto the gaming podcast and I didn't mention one of our most favorite games, Kingdom Hearts, he would most likely have my whole gaming collection, like, hold it hostage and have to ask me multiple questions. Why didn't you tell him about Sora? Why didn't you tell him about the fights? What about King Mickey? Like, bro, he's just Mickey to them. No, he's a king. You got to tell him that he's King Mickey. I was like, listen, bro, I'm going to get to that, okay? So, going into Kingdom Hearts. Now, when it first dropped, I'm not going to lie, I was one of the most questionable people. I was like, you're fighting with a giant key, bro. Like, this looks stupid. So, Kingdom Hearts 1, I was like, I'm not playing this. Kingdom Hearts 2 comes out, and we see Roxas, who's going double keyblade. He's skating on fire. He's, like, cutting buildings. And I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. He's doing all this with a giant key? Maybe I should look into this, right? So I started playing Kingdom Hearts 2. I'm like, okay, cool. I don't know what's going on. Because I started out of order.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I relate to that. To that.
So I'm like, okay, cool. I fight these people. Bet. He turned a stick into a keyblade. Bet. A keyblade is a key that's giant, and it says it's a blade, but it has no blade. Cool. What's a heartless? Oh, a heartless is someone who lost their heart. Okay. Bet.
Okay.
Makes it easy for the kids.
Makes it easy for everybody.
Now we switch over to, oh, hey, if you're a strong person, you lose your heart, you can make a nobody. Okay, what's a nobody? It's a shell of a person who's lost their heart. I'm like, bruh, wait a minute. I need more lore to this.
So there was already too much with the Heartless. Now who the fuck is a nobody?
Exactly. Because again, I started off at Kingdom Hearts 2, so I'm diving straight into the deep end. And they're just like, okay, cool. We got to go find King Mickey again. Oh, hey, Donald and Goofy shows up, and they're like, hey, you were asleep, Sora. And I was like, wait, Rox is not the main character? No. Who's Roxas then? He's Sora's nobody. Okay, and the nobody is a what again? Oh, he's what happens when you lose your heart and then you're... I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. I'm not going to go through this again. Did Sora lose his heart? How did... Like, when I see a regular heartless person, they're like kind of a black shadowy thing. He's just floating in the little slender thing. What's going on here? Like, okay, so he lost his heart, but then he got it back, but then they're like trying to mess with his memory. I'm like, bro, I'm not doing this. Listen, let me just play the game, please. And they were like, okay, cool. Now we're going to give you a new power, Sora. Like, what? A new power? Yeah, you're going to use 2 Keyblades now. That's not common? No. It's a new power. I'm like, bro, you're telling me I can summon 1 Keyblade? Yeah. Like, it's like easy as breathing. Yeah. But now a new power up is like, I have to go through a whole new power up to get a second Keyblade. Why can't I just pick up a second Keyblade? It doesn't work like that. I'm like, okay, cool.
Where's Wielder when we need him?
Like, I promise you, when I went through Kingdom Hearts 2, it was so many questions I had that I just had to. They have something in there called an index where they literally give you information on certain characters, and I'm like, oh, my goat, Goofy, best Disney dad. Okay, cool. Oh, he's the captain of the Royal Guard. He's literally the tankiest tank that you'll ever love. I'm like, all right, bet. Donald apparently is the strongest mage in Mickey's army, but he can't drop a hill. And I'm like, ain't no way y'all doing this to me right now. Cause I'm one of the people that, like, if I don't know something, I start researching, and I'm going through the index, I'm going through the lore, I'm trying to figure everything out, and then I just get to a point where I'm like, okay, cool. There's an ultimate weapon. Do I just find that? Cause I went through everywhere. I got every weapon. Never found nothing called. Oh no, you got to do recipes. Okay, cool. Next, you know, I get towards the end of the game, and I have a cousin who also plays Kingdom Hearts. He's like, bro, why are you using the original Keyblade? Oh, yeah, this is the Keyblade that they gave me. You know you can switch Keyblades, right? Wait, what do you mean? You're like, bro, you can increase your attack power, your defense power, your magic based on what Keyblade you have. I'm like, nah. You're not telling me I went through 90% of this game. I got beat up by Sephiroth multiple times, and to the point where I just quit, and I said, I'm coming back to this later.
Oh, no.
And you're telling me that I could have literally put on a whole new Keyblade? I thought I could only do that when I transform into either Valor form, Final form, Master form. You're like, no, bro, you just literally just hit this, go here. Oh, you didn't level up any of these. You didn't equip any of these skills. I'm like,
Oh my god, the
What
HP
the hell?
system.
I forgot about that
I'm
too.
like, what is this, bro? Who made this? Like, bro, how did you read the lore but not the instructions on how to build your... I was like,
That's crazy.
I was like, listen. Just show me how to do it, okay? I don't have an excuse.
Yeah.
And when he showed me, oh, yeah, put this one on, put that one on, do this with this character, put on auto guard, put on your magic up, MP regeneration. I'm like, okay, cool, bet. First thing I did, hey, Sephiroth, I need to talk to you for a second. I promise you, I played the game on normal, but Sephiroth didn't understand what normal was.
He never did.
He never does. Because as much as I fight him, he literally just kept coming. Like, oh, block, reflection, barrier, something. Donald, Goofy. Oh, no, they're not there. Okay, cool. So no Valor form, no Wizard form, nothing. Just me versus Sephiroth 1v1. I'm like, I don't like this. Like, ref, do something. And then when I finally got the upgrades, and I was like, oh, hey, I have the little battle form flip. I have the little final form glide and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, I can maneuver so much better. I can get away so much better. I can literally land more shots on this man. I'm like, I love this here. And I finally beat him, and then I got one of my favorite Keyblades, which was the one that you get from Cloud and Tifa. And I was like, thank you, God. Because I was about to break this game in half because I refused to go through this. And then what ends up happening is I actually get introduced to one of my favorite characters as well, Riku.
Riku.
Sheesh.
Oh my god.
Yes. I don't care what no one says, Riku was the main character in Kingdom Hearts. Especially in number 2, where we get to the final boss. Where, yeah. And we're doing the whole dodging and blocking for each other. And Riku's guarding Sora's back, Sora's guarding Riku's back. Amazing video game moment to the point where they just like started side by side and then key laser this man. And I was like, this is amazing. But again, Kingdom Hearts 2, first time playing the game, I was so confused, I was so lost, but I ended up loving the game to the point where I had to go back and play Kingdom Hearts 1. Now, Kingdom Hearts 1, no one told me that on the island, Riku was the strongest.
Oh.
So, yeah. So, when you start having to challenge people on the island, because they're like, oh, just kill some time, get your skills up, learn how to play the game. Okay, cool. I'm going to go fight Riku. wait, no one wanted to tell me that Riku was the strongest on the island before I started doing this? No? Okay, cool. So I go to fight Riku, instantly died. Yo, wait, what happened? Oh yeah, Riku's the strongest here, so it's better if you go and fight the other people first. Maybe get a few XP points, level up, learn how to play, then come back and fight Riku. See how much better you land. Okay, cool. Went fought the other people, came back to fight Riku again. Still beat me. I'm like, yo, hold up, wait a minute. This can't be right. I thought I was the main character. This man Riku said, nah, I'm the main character here. I like, you know what? Maybe you right. But Kingdom Hearts 1, it was most definitely a game. Kingdom Hearts 2, best out of the franchise, in my personal opinion.
I agree.
Yep.
Birth by Sleep was nightmare fuel. I'm sorry, but trying to fight Terra,
bruh,
I don't know what they feeding that man. Like, I swear he was harder than some of the bosses sometimes because I was like, bro, you know I'm not the one that denied you your master rank, right? Like,
he took it personal.
I swear. Because I was like, oh, Aqua, okay, cool. Learning about Ventus, okay, cool. Terra, nah, everybody got to pay. I'm like, bro, it's not even that deep. And I'm like, nah, I'm not trying to do all of this, man. But again, I only had so much time with a PSP, so I couldn't really dig too deep into Birth by Sleep. Kingdom Hearts 3, after waiting, I want to say, what was that, 10 years for it to drop?
Yeah, we had the announcement, and then we probably had around 7 to 10 years of just waiting for releases. I think it was announced when we still had the PS3 era coming around.
Yeah.
PS4 just had come out.
Then it was brought to Xbox.
And getting it on Xbox was pretty crazy at the time. Kingdom Hearts was always a Sony exclusive, minus when they started doing like 352 by 8 days on a DS. I was like, all right, cool. Handheld City. Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
But 7 to 10 years was a long one.
Yeah, for sure. And then when we finally got 3 to drop, I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to dig into 3, see what's going on. I'm not going to lie. 3 was like a flashback of everything that you loved about Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I really enjoyed it. But at a certain point, I was like, why y'all keep nerfing Sora, bro?
Yeah, that bothered me with 3 because I'm just like, you see him as, he's a lot older now, and you're thinking, okay, he should be at least broken or OP, and he's not, and I'm just like, why is that not a thing? Why is he not as powerful as he was like in the previous games, especially too because of the crazy shit that he didn't too. I'm just like, I need that level of Sora. I need him to be that overpowered. And then 3, after you get towards the end part of the game, like later in the game, you start to see it, but it's just like, it's not enough. It's like, it's not there.
Yeah, I feel that. Because honestly, I was like, when first starting off, I was like, he didn't get another reset as far as I know. So he should, everything he did in 2, he should be able to do in 3.
Yeah.
But as he's going through this, I'm like, bruh, like you should be able to one-shot this, or at least like take no damage or something going on. And he's just like, oh, nah, I'm just laid back. I'm like, okay, cool, bet. But I'm out here trying to fight bosses right now, bro. I need you to like step up your game. And I'm not gonna lie, the one person who is consistent across all games, at least in my personal opinion, my GOAT Goofy, like he's always there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a real one.
Yeah. Like again, my favorite Disney character, but that's just me. But yeah. But I'm not gonna lie, when Kingdom Hearts 4 drops, depending on when it drops and what it drops on, I really do hope that they do it justice. Because if they just give us like something kind of like scraped together or like paste up, like I wouldn't even say really rushed, but if they give us something like Kingdom Hearts 3 again, where like you have like an okay story, but like the gameplay is a little bit kind of but dragging, I would say I don't think I would waste my time with it.
Right.
No, I agree. I'm right there with you because I was so hyped for the game because I remember playing Kingdom Hearts. Like I remember playing Kingdom Hearts 1 when it came out on the PlayStation 2 and getting into that and struggling with that game. And I remember how much of it was very tedious to finally beat the game. And then high school, I think this was around my junior year back in, I think, 2005, where Kingdom Hearts 2 drops, and I remember all my homeboys, we go to GameStop, we go pick up our copies of Kingdom Hearts 2, and we probably didn't go to school for like the next couple of days or whatnot because we would bring our PS2s to one of our homeboys' house, and we would just play the hell out of the game, and we just like coaching each other like, oh, now you got to go here, got to go there, whatnot. Like we had 2 guys in the living room with big CRT TVs playing Kingdom Hearts 2, 1 guy on the dining table playing Kingdom Hearts 2, and then 2 guys in the bedroom playing Kingdom Hearts 2. Like it was that serious for us, and it was that serious. And then we was like, man, I can't wait for Kingdom Hearts 3. And then we keep hearing about Versus 13 as they tease Square Enix or whatnot. Like, okay, this is gonna be something new or a new direction that they're gonna take with Kingdom Hearts. We heard nothing of it. PS3 era comes, no new Kingdom Hearts, but we did get HD collections of all the other Kingdom Hearts games. So for the ones that missed out on the Game Boy and DS version of Kingdom Hearts, hey, at least you got to play it on the PS3.
Oh yeah, Chain of Memories,
Yeah, Chain of Memories, which is important to the whole story, and they put it on the Game Boy Advance.
which is so funny.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
But now they brought it to, modern consoles at that time. So 360 players and PS3 players, yeah, can play the game. Then I would say going more towards the PS4 era, we finally get that one E3 where they finally show Kingdom Hearts 3. I wanted to cry because it was just like, oh my God, this looks amazing. When is it coming out? Oh, no, release date.
No release date.
Bro, it's like, y'all not just going to show this and give us no release date.
I swear.
And they did it twice.
Yeah,
Twice. They did it like 4.
and there's
So upsetting.
and it's been a few years since they last talked about it.
Yeah.
I hate it, man.
And then there's what, Missing Link, or that was something else.
Oh yeah, that was canceled. It's a missing
yeah.
game now.
Yeah.
The mobile game that they announced, and then passed the deadline, and then they were like, "Yeah, we canceled it. Sorry, guys.
I'm just like,
Now pray for 4.
Just pray for 4."
I'm just like, bro, I'm about to be almost 40 because I turned 38 this Tuesday. I'm about to be almost 40 and still no Kingdom Hearts 4. Come on now. I've been playing this game since I was a teenager. Like, come on now. We should have had Kingdom Hearts 4 long time ago. Like, soon as the PS3 era started, all right, where's that Kingdom Hearts 3? We should have had Kingdom Hearts 3.
We should have been had that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
And
should
then
have had
PS4, Xbox One era, we should have had Kingdom Hearts 4. PS5, X Series era, we should be on Kingdom Hearts 5, maybe, if not. It's just like, we just got to keep waiting, keep waiting. Now, I understand it could be a licensing issue because you're dealing with Disney and all of his other IPs.
Yeah.
So it could be that, but again, like, let us know something like a podcast or, some discussions about the game. Like, what are y'all doing with Kingdom Hearts 4? Because I want to know. Okay. I'm ready for it. As I said, I'm almost 40.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that.
I'm almost 40. Like, where's Kingdom Hearts 4 at? I want to play it.
I've had a lot of impactful moments in my life. Now, where the hell is Kingdom Hearts 4 so I can play it? is what pretty much everybody's going through.
And what pissed me off more than anything is that the second they canceled Missing Link, right? They do damage control and just show us screenshots of Kingdom Hearts 4. And I'm like, no other announcements, no nothing.
Bro.
Pissed me off.
I think it pissed a lot of people off,
Yeah.
specifically.
I feel like what happened is like with the Kingdom Hearts series, like they don't use their fan base enough.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's like if you were literally like, oh hey, we're working on Kingdom Hearts 4, but running into funding issues. Okay, bet GoFundMe will be up and cleared in, I want to say, less than a month, most likely. Like the Kingdom Hearts fan base is like surprisingly huge, and I promise you, like if you give them a chance, like even with the licensing issues and everything, like hey, tell your fans, hey, we need this or we need help with that or something like that. Because again, me and my friends, we have talked about this. Like for Disney, you're canonly part of the Kingdom Hearts series. If you guys want to make money, put Kingdom Hearts in the Disney parks. Make it something to where like every part of the Disney park, you get a different Keyblade. It could be something small like a keychain that costs like what, maybe $5 to make.
Yeah.
And you can sell it for like 20. Or you can make it something that's like a badge that you earn. So let's say, oh hey, you went to this Disney park, you rode this ride, you took this photo, or you did X, Y, and Z. Here's this little Kingdom Heart badge. Okay, cool, bet. Do you have any idea how many fans would show up to do that?
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
How many?
Spend money. They don't
You know how many Floridians will get an annual pass that easily?
Exactly. And I'm like, Kingdom Hearts has the potential to make more money than it's already making. Like you're already making millions. You can make billions, but it's like they're just being held back by some invisible force that we don't know. And I'm wondering like what's going on with this. And especially with the Missing Link game, because I was like, hey, what's going on here? Because I feel like the only character we don't know that much about is Mickey. Like, what was Mickey doing between all this time, between 1, 2, 3, all of Birth by Sleep and Chain of Memories and all of this is going on? Like, he's always there in the background, but you never really see what's going on with him. And we're like, oh, hey, we have to fight that. Oh, no, King Mickey took care of it. When we were doing something else. When did that happen, though? Like, no fight, no cutscene? Oh, no, it's just in the lore now. Okay, cool. Put that in the game. I promise you. Just put the Adventures of Mickey in the Kingdom Hearts series. That's your title right there.
Make a manga out of it.
I promise you. Like, you literally cannot lose money on that.
Yeah.
No, yeah, for real.
That is an interesting feature with Kingdom Hearts where you literally see King Mickey. If you're down, King Mickey just pops up. Runs the fade.
And he's so broken, too.
Yeah.
For, like, a small character, it's like he's the Yoda of the Disney world. He's so fast, so strong, so powerful. He literally shows up. Hey, I'm going to save you. Wait, who just saved me? Oh, that black shadowy blur person who's gone. Like, yo, bro, like you couldn't even say hi or what's up or nothing. Like,
Nah, just whoop the monster's ass and just keep going.
exactly.
Yep.
Just unlock the key, Sora. Get out.
Exactly.
Do the key thing.
He's like a manager. He's like, lock in, bro. He's like, wait. He's already gone.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact is, like, I love the organization 13 fit he had.
Yes.
It's tough for a mouse.
I like how it accommodates his ears.
Yes.
You'll never know who I am. Bruh, we see the ears. What do you mean?
We see the fit. Oh my god.
But
Yeah, Square Enix is slacking. They're probably just going to focus on another Final Fantasy or an update for 14 that nobody really cares about.
God, please just give me.
You can
Kingdom
cancel
Hearts.
me.
we're segueing into Final Fantasy. I have to bring up my favorite Final Fantasy series.
Please don't be 14.
Oh, no.
Go for it.
I'm trolling.
Favorite Final Fantasy series has to be 13.
Okay.
13.
13. Okay.
13.
Okay.
13, 13-2, and 13 Lightning Returns. Now, when it comes to the 13, I'm not going to lie to you. It was a little bit tiring because what happens is you have multiple characters and you're trying to upgrade all of them at a steady pace. And when it starts off, you all automatically knows who's going to be useless. Yes. So it was one of the funnest games because it was actually so challenging and rewarding to the point where I tried to platinum this game. Mind you, right now on PlayStation Network, I have, I want to say, 60 platinums. And that's across hundreds of games that I played.
That's sick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I tried to platinum 13. And when it came to a certain trophy where there was like, oh, hey, you have to hold every item, every weapon, and every accessory. And I was like, you mean I have to have had it? No, you have to hold all of them at once. So that means if you have Gunblade 1 and you want to make Gunblade Mark 2, you have to consume Gunblade, make Gunblade Mark 2, but then you have to go back somewhere, some way, and buy or either make Gunblade version 1 again. Because it's, I want to say, over 500 between the weapons, accessories, and everything, items, is over 500 something.
100?
Yes.
Bro.
And you have to hold all of them at once to get the trophy.
Huh.
So I was like, okay, cool. How many people? 0.01% of all PlayStation players who have played this game have gotten this trophy.
That's insane.
I was like, I got a life, though.
And they're like, too bad.
Like, for real.
Like, yeah, you want this platinum? Pull up.
Nah, bro. I want to go outside. Like, I don't have it in me. But playing the game, it was like so worth it, though, because, again, the story was beautiful. The characters were really developed. I love Lightning. Like, I don't care what anyone says. Like, she literally was like, hey, I lost my parents. It's just me and my sister. I take care of my sister. My sister turned into a crystal. Her fiance is with me. We finna go save her. Hey, we did our job. Everybody goes home happy. And that's when we segue over into 13.2. And then 13.2 starts, and nobody really understands what's going on. But what happens is, if you go back, they released a YouTube short where it actually explains it. The world was basically in danger. So there's a goddess in the world who basically picked Lightning to be her champion. But by doing this, she erased lightning from everybody's memories. So everybody's like, yeah, we saved the world. It was just the 5 of us. And we're like, hold up, wait a minute. Wasn't there somebody else here with us? Oh, no. But now Lightning, she's in Valhalla, and she's basically fighting along an endless battle. So she's in there for thousands of years, fighting over and over, fighting monsters. She's fighting the one champion of the darkness. I forgot his name. I think it's like not Kranos, something like that.
Kronos.
It could have been Kronos. I'm not. No, it's Caius.
Caius, okay.
It was Caius, because the goddess, she has. What happens is she has her heart, but she has a physical heart. As a goddess, she has to have one weakness. It's a physical heart, which is put inside a human body. So he becomes the immortal warrior, and Lightning is also her champion. These two are supposed to work in tandem, but Caius, he's like, hey, I want to defeat the goddess, kill her so that we can stop this. Lightning, as her champion, is like, no, I have to stop you from doing this. So they're fighting for thousands of years. Nobody remembers, but Lightning, she's like, hey, look, even though I'm immortal in here, time doesn't move. Caius, he can come and leave like Valhalla of his own will. I'm stuck here. And she's like, hey, look, I'm getting to a point where I know I won't be able to beat him. So she calls on her sister. Next you know, everybody starts getting their memories back. Like, hold up, wait, wasn't Lightning with us? Wait, what happened to Lightning? Yo, what is Lightning? And then next you know, Sarah, her sister, pulls up. Wait, Lightning needs my help. I need to go save my sister. Then we get the best introduction of one of my favorite characters, because they gave this man the hardest line when he pulled up. Who are you? Oh, I'm Noel Christ, the last child born at the end of days. I was like, what?
That's cold.
Exactly. Because at the end, apparently in his timeline, everybody was dead. It was just him and the goddess Seer. So the Seer is basically someone who can see the future. And he's supposed to be her new protector. So as his protector, his only job is to make sure she's okay, she's alive, she eats, sleeps, drinks water, all of that. And what happened was he ended up, was like, oh, hey, we're the only 2 people left on the planet right now. So the goddess is like, hey, if you go this way, you'll find a rift. You can travel back in time because the world is about to fall apart. He goes back in time. Turns out Lightning guides him to her sister, Sarah. They team up, and then they become a partnership. Now, most Final Fantasy games, they have 3 slots to fighters. So you have Sarah, who's one, Noel, who's one, and then I really like the system that they put in where you can tame monsters and put that monster as your third.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, as your third companion. And the thing is like Pokemon a little bit, to where you can hold multiple monsters, but only one can come out at a time. So as you're fighting, you're going through all of this stuff, and basically they're messing with time a little bit, because they're not going across the world type of thing. They're literally jumping from points in time. So, oh, hey, they're in the past fixing this, they're in the future fixing this, they're doing this and that. And then what happens is they're like, oh, hey, we have to fight Atlas. Okay, cool. But he's too strong right now. Okay, cool. Let's go shut down some of his power systems, then go fight him. Oh, we won. Great. Now they added a challenge system in where, oh, hey, you can turn back the clock, go back in time. Now you can fight Atlas, but without shutting him down. So when you become stronger, later on in the game, you can come back, do this, and then you can unlock other rewards.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. So it kind of ties in like this extra content with the narrative.
Yeah, and it turns the battle experience into a whole nother situation, because, oh, hey, he's not doing this, he's not doing that. But now that you turn back time, oh, they're acting different, they're doing different things and stuff like that. Or you can choose different paths. So let's say you're going down this path, you turn left. Okay, cool. But now it turns out when you went left, it was a bunch of monsters and stuff. It was a little bit too hard. Now you're like, oh, wait, let's leave, turn back time. Now you're going down the same path, but instead of going left this time, we're going right. Okay, cool. You go right. Oh, it's a lot easier now. Okay, cool. So now you know what the left path and the right path has, and then you can choose which one you want to continue on. So that's one of the concepts that I really liked in the game. But then as we go through all of this, we get to a point where it's like, hey, now it's Sarah and Noel, and they're trying to fight Caius. And then Caius, his whole plan is, oh, I just wanted to get Noel strong enough to where he could like take me out. Because what happens is, again, the only way to kill the goddess is to kill her heart. Right. Caius, he can't take out his own heart because the goddess won't let him. But by putting Noel through all these challenges and stuff like that, he becomes strong enough to defeat Caius. And again, this is someone who's been alive for thousands of years fighting, and Noel's just like 20-something years old. But through all this process, he becomes strong enough. Him and Sarah jump Caius, ends up winning. Caius dies, which in turn the goddess dies, which in turn the world starts to die. Now that introduces us to my favorite version of the game, Final Fantasy 13 Lightning Returns.
Okay.
Yes. Now, this one is one of the greatest games I've ever played because it's not a 3-man system no more.
Oh.
Yes. It's Lightning, but she has something called dress change. So now she is every character, every 3-man character in one.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
With just one character?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's based on actual real-time events as well. So what happens is like it's not turn-based. You're literally, the monster just shot a fireball at you. You can like in real time block it, parry it, move a little bit to the side. You're moving slow, but if you move enough to the side, you can dodge it. Okay, cool. If you perfect guard, like every game, you take 0 damage. If you guard a little bit early, a little bit late, you'll take some damage, or you just get hit in the face. But you can make Lightning to where one dress, she's nothing but lightning, magic. Then with a flick of a button, boom, she changes to her next dress. Now she's physical damage. Changes to her next dress. Now she's like buff or debuffs and however you want it. Now as you're going through with this one, it actually has real world physics to where if you're fighting a monster, if you hit it at a certain point, you can cut off an arm, cut off a tail. Actually shows what's going on, and the things that you actually fight actually has effects on the real world as well. Because they introduce a system where if you hunt certain monsters enough, what happens is they call them the alpha monsters. They show up, which is the last version of that monster, and the strongest version as well. So let's say if there's a monster like, let's say there is a dragon. You take the dragon out, kill dragons. Oh, alpha dragon shows up. It's a big purple monster. It has the omega symbol on its forehead, and it literally tells you if you kill this monster, no more dragons will spawn in this world as long as you're in this playthrough. Yes. And one of the trophies for this game is to literally exterminate all monsters.
Oh.
Yes.
Because then you won't have any more monsters to fight.
Yes. So imagine there's like, I want to say more than 30 or 50 different species of monsters in this game. And I literally was like, okay, cool. I beat the game. I don't really have anything else to do. I'm going to go hunt some monsters. Monsters are gone, dragons are gone, the little fluff balls are gone, everything gone, flying gone. Took out the alpha monsters. They were like, oh, hey, this dude over here, he has a quest for you. Okay, cool. I want you to hunt all of these monsters. Oh, you're done. Okay, cool. I was like, hold up, wait, bruh. Why you ain't told me this earlier? He was like, oh, I already knew you would do it. We can see the future. I was like, no, that's not how that works.
That's so funny.
Yes.
That is actually.
I'm telling you, like, if they ever remake that game, just make it all 3 games, please. If they can, make it frame by frame. Again, put it on the PS5, PS6 if you can. I don't care. I would love to play those games again. I still have the physical copies, I believe. And at a certain point, I'm just like, I really want to just plug in my PlayStation 3 or 4 and just give it another run through.
Oh, that's real.
Yes, because they are such an amazing game. And then the thing is, at the end of the game, it's kind of crazy, I want to say. Like, I don't know if you guys, like, have you guys ever played it or no?
No, I haven't.
Nah,
I've only played
not.
the first one personally.
All right, so at the end of the game, basically what happens is, like, you do win, you do save what you can, but at the end of the day, the goddess is dead. The world is dying. There's nothing you can do to stop that. So they have to make a whole new world. And that's basically the world that we live in right now. They made a little real world where, hey, we got trains now. People are wearing suits and stuff. Lightning, she steps out of the train and she's just like in a purple suit. She's just like, yeah, this world isn't too bad. I was like, wait a minute, hold on.
So they just posted up somewhere else and they're like, yeah, this is good.
Yeah. But again,
A place where our taxes are up, our rent is up, game prices are up. It's over.
Yeah. But I will say the one thing I did, like, not a lot of people loved it, because I will say that was the one thing that killed Lightning Returns was the real timing thing. Let's say if you start a quest and this quest says, oh, hey, in the like, there's one quest where this one girl, she's like, oh hey, I want to sacrifice myself to this cult, and what happens is they're gonna come and get me later tonight. She tells you this, and you're like, okay, cool. Now, if you don't act on that, the night passes, it's morning, you show up, oh, she's dead. Wait, I thought I had time to do this quest. No, you do not. When you start a quest, you have to get onto it, because what happens is there's quests you can miss, there's things you can like miss out on, you can fail, things like that, because again, it's real time. And one of the powers that Lightning does have is that she can freeze the world clock. So she can still move around, but time won't move. But at a certain point, if you just forget to do a quest, or you just decide you don't want to do a quest, you can lose out on that quest. And a lot of people got upset about that because, again, if you're not actively paying attention to everything that's going on, you're going to miss out and lose certain things. Which is why I personally like the game, because I was like, hey, it's so much going on that you have to pick and choose what you want to do, how you want to do it, where you want to do it.
That's real.
Yeah. And if you miss out on, let's say, there's a Coliseum fight, and you have to become what's known as the savior in one of the plays. Now, you can either, one, if you do this, you'll end up getting a dress, which will put you in the quest, and then that's an upgrade. But now if you decide, oh, well, I got there a little bit late, or I just didn't want to do this, and then you have to go through a whole nother situation where you're fighting in the Coliseum and you're not in the play, but you have to fight these strong monsters and stuff like that. So as you're going through this, you're like, okay, maybe this way was a little bit harder, but I still got it done.
Oh, so quests can have different variations as the time changes for the quests.
Yes.
That's fascinating.
Oh my god, paradoxes are fun, or at least time concepts are actually fun to hear about.
Yeah.
It makes you think harder.
Yeah. I like that it affects the quests specifically. Usually the other games just have the quest and then you do it and that's it. But here, it seems like it's tied to the timing, and if you're not careful, it changes. And that's not a mechanic I hear a lot about. Honestly.
Cause and consequence, mostly.
Yeah.
But again, it was a great game. I loved every minute of it. I will say, as a cosplayer, if I can find someone to make Lightning Savior cosplay and like a guy version of it, I will wear that.
Based.
Like, yeah.
Based.
Okay. All right.
Fascinating stuff. So Kingdom Hearts, Jack and Daxter, and Final Fantasy 13.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say those are big ones.
Yeah,
definitely.
those are like, you don't hear it that often in this podcast.
No, yeah.
Oh yeah. Just me personally, I just really love RPG games, like story-based games, things like that. Nothing wrong with a good co-op game every now and then, but I will say the one game I kind of can't really get behind right now anyway, just because the community is a little bit toxic, is competitive game playing. Cause like
Yeah.
I don't doubt it.
I'm like, I'm sorry, bro. Like I have a 9 to 5. I work 40 hours a week. I'm not that great at Fortnite, man. Like I can't do it, bro. Like especially where they're dropping like new content and stuff like every month now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, to where like, oh wait, get the Power Ranger Morpher. I'm like, there's a Morpher now? No, get the Thanos Gauntlet, bro. I thought the Thanos Gauntlet was like last week. They were like, no, bro, they just brought it back. I'm like, okay, cool. Then out of nowhere, all you hear is guess you got 10. Wait, is that Bleach? Hold up, wait, how many fandoms do they have in this game right now, bro?
IPs out the wazoo.
I swear, right? And then it's crazy because I'm like, yo, bro, did you just kill Superman? Or like, look, I didn't want to, but what happened was I need to get this win because I have a bet. And I'm like, wait, you're betting on Fortnite? Like, bro, how much is going on right now with this game, bro? Because again, me personally, I can't get into all of that. Like a good story-based game, yes, but like trying to do all of that trick shotting and Twitch and all of that, I'm like, look, I'm sorry, bro. Like, I'm not gonna be in your clips and all of that because I promise you, I'm good, but I'm nowhere near like extreme like these players. Like, I remember back in the day where like my greatest claim to fame was in Destiny 1, the Crucible. I survived the Golden Gun shot.
Oh.
Yes, that was by pure luck. I was on my Striker Titan, armored up to the max. Next thing you know, I was hitting my Striker ultimate move. He pulled out the Golden Gun. He shot me. I ripped straight through it and boom, hit him. They were like, yo, did you just survive a Golden Gun shot? I was like, yes. How did that happen? I was like, I don't know. But I really do wish, like, at that time, PlayStation 3 did have the little thing where you could save clips. Because that would have most definitely been one of my clips that I posted somewhere. But I was like, I can't do it no more.
Understandable.
It takes a soul.
All right. So next topic I want to ask you about is what are your current thoughts on the state of gaming?
Let's see. Honestly, I feel like gaming is actually progressing at a steady pace. The only thing is I'm a little bit of a SAO fan, Sword Art Online.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm constantly wanting like, what's gonna be the next big thing? What's gonna be that next big leap? Like, cause again, we went to something where we're just having the video audio plugged in to 16-bit, and then we have this huge jump to where now we got color, now we got sounds, now we got things where the VR headsets and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, what's gonna be that next big jump for us? Because once we get to SAO level to where you can do a full dive into a video game, I want to make sure I'm around for that. If I'm being honest, but for the state of video games right now, I feel like it's a good place. The only thing is, I would say, don't take it too seriously. Like, I understand people are actually making a living and making money off of this, but I feel like some people are just like too serious about it sometimes. I'm like, bro, like this is a way to escape reality and just have fun sometimes, man. Like, not everything has to be about trying to make a way of living or trying to make a buck or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, if you're literally just want to sit down at the end of the day and just play a quick little game just to have fun or blow some steam, that makes sense to me. Like, don't be just someone yelling in the mic like, oh, hey, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Like, come on, bro. Like, it's not really that bad. But again, that's just my opinion on it.
Okay.
Oh, there's a Sword Art Online game coming out July 9th.
Yes. I would say Sword Art Online, Last Song, and Sword Art Online versus Excel World were the two best games. And
Ooh.
yes. And now with this new one coming out, I have very high hopes for it.
Yeah, once I read the facts that it has a def game difficulty where if you die, your save file gets deleted. That is insane.
Yeah, that sounds exciting.
I've never heard a game do that.
I want it.
That's so disrespectful. It's like, yeah, if you're dead, GG's, start again.
Yeah.
Permadeath is real.
I feel like somebody will probably find a way around it. Like, oh, wait, I created two save files. One on this flash drive, one on the hard drive. I'm like, bro, why though? I can't start over. Not again. Like, bro, what happened the first time I died? Why? My mom didn't understand that the game doesn't pause.
But yeah, I was reading a summary about this, and like enemies will follow you for a long time. Devs want the world itself to feel like a dungeon. I'm like, damn. I'm like, that's great, but they're making a different concept of most RPGs.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
I respect it.
I will say, I feel like they should follow the Demon Souls or Dark Souls, maybe Elden Ring formula a little bit. But please,
Parry.
Yeah, but please make it actually like playable, not like you have to be like someone who's just like devoting 20 hours a day to the game. Because I played Demon Souls and I was like, okay, cool. Demon Souls is a fun game, but I'm never playing that again.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, I played Dark Souls, the first one now.
Oh.
The first one.
Oh.
How was
And
that?
I cried.
I don't blame you either.
That's real.
I couldn't make it past the first boss. Like, not the introductory boss. Once you make it past the introductory boss, get through some minions and stuff like that. Okay, cool. Then you get to the first actual boss in the game. Okay, cool. Over and over a death. I was like, at a certain point, bro, like, am I supposed to win? Do I die here on purpose? Like, what's going on?
The thing with Dark Souls, especially the first one, you have two battles. You have the environment with the enemies and the controls itself. Like Dark Souls 1, like, listen, especially the remastered one, like, yeah, they've made some improvements, improved the frame rate and whatnot, but man, there are just certain areas where you're just like, I'm literally fighting against the game's mechanics, but I understand that this was how they had built the game for the very first one. And then when you play Dark Souls 2, you're just like, what in the hell? It's like, where's the improvement? Because if anything, it is even more ridiculous.
I swear. Levels don't matter.
Yeah. Because it's like, you have to fight the enemies, and then, of course, you have to fight against the ridiculous hitboxes of some of the enemies. Sometimes when you thought you dodge out of an enemy's, like, sword attack, they still hit you, and you're just like, bruh, I literally just dodged. It's like, it just don't make any sense. And then when you hit them, it's like, oh, you didn't get them, but they glitched and they just moved out of the way. You're literally fighting against the game's own mechanics and hitboxes and whatnot. But thankfully, Dark Souls 3 came around and fixed everything. And I think with the success of that game, we started seeing a lot more Souls-like games.
Right. Yeah.
For sure.
From Software's cooking.
I swear, like they really did an excellent job with Elden Ring. In my
Yeah.
personal opinion, it's fun to watch. That's it. For me, it's fun to watch. But if you put me in the game, I promise you, I'm gonna be like, I can't do this. I'm sorry. Like especially when the one dude they let me solo her.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just thought to myself, like, how much time and effort did you put into this to be able to memorize her whole mechanics to the point where you can dodge it just by emoting, and then you literally go through this whole process, bro. Like, you have to be like some kind of god or some kind of person who just decided, I'm not leaving the house for like 10 hours a day until I get this done.
Yeah.
And I was like, I respect that, I do. But at a certain time, I'm also like, bro, like, did you leave the house today? Did you exercise? Did you get water? Because now I'm worried about you.
Right.
Be like, no, let me solo it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's pattern memorization. Like since us three, I don't know if you compete in fighting games, but since we compete in fighting games, it's like you know what to do when you approach said target, and you know how they're gonna react, and then you know how to react to whatever they're gonna react. So when it comes to people who play Souls games for a lot, and they just beat these bosses by literally just emoting or whatnot, or just, hitting a taunt, and then they just punish the boss, it's because they've studied the pattern so much. Like, I know what you're going to do if I were to approach you, if I retreat from you, if I move to the side. Like, I know your moveset before you're about to do it just by approach. And that's just done by game design. And another way that I tell people, like, if you really want to enjoy these games, just play the game with co-op. Invite a friend over, and it makes it easier. Now, it makes things a lot difficult because sometimes when you invite a friend over, like, into your world, sometimes the boss difficulty somewhat scales up.
Mm-hmm.
True.
But I always say use your friends as meat shields because you need the credit to kill the boss at the end of the day.
One way or another.
Yeah.
I like that way of thinking.
Use your friends as meat shields. But, like, I need you to go out there, fuck up the boss as much as possible so that way I can just get, like, a couple of hits in and then retreat. I'll heal y'all to make sure that y'all stay in the fight, but I need this boss to go away. I do this with Souls games as well because certain bosses, like, I'll play them, one-on-one just to see, and I'll try to beat them, and it's like, you know what? Summon.
Exactly.
Summon. Let me get at least 2 people, 2 bodies. Have fun.
Exactly. Like, hey, it was fun when it was 1v1, but now I don't want to play no more.
Exactly.
So now you got to get lefty and righty, and then we just gonna stump you out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say the only competitive fighting games, not competitive, but like just person-to-person fighting games is, like I said, was Dragon Ball Z, the Budokai series,
Real.
and the Tenkaichi series. And I say just because, I wanted to get the trophies, like the platinum trophies, the Xenoverses as well, because I did love those games.
Sheesh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard a lot from my friends that they loved Xenoverse. They're excited for Xenoverse 3.
I swear with Xenoverse 3, if it does drop and if they do it, because with Xenoverse 2, they peaked, in my personal opinion, to the point where they didn't have anything else to literally go into because there was no more story at that time. Then they started making raid fights. So raid fights were basically you get like 18 people to jump one maybe 3 big bads from Dragon Ball. And one of the most disrespectful ones was Brawly. And he had a move called something input. It was like command input or something like that, which basically gave him Ultra Instinct for like 5 seconds.
That's horrifying.
So yes, you're swinging and punching at him. He's just nope, and you're like, what the hell just happened?
And then just grab.
Yeah, and then he literally just beats the crap out of you. And then during the raid fights, what happens is, the boss is losing. Okay, he's gonna scatter everybody to like different dimensions, and then you have to fight your way back. And then if someone gets there late, like, bro, where were you? We just got murked because the boss focused us while you guys were like dilly-dallying. like, oh my bad. And then here's the thing: the only way to heal in a raid fight, there's no items, so you have to have someone who has a healing skill. And everybody, oh no, I got good damage. No, I'm the best damage. No, I'm DP. Okay, so 18 DPS is trying to fight this one person. We're all gonna die, aren't we? Yes.
Where's our healer?
It's-
No
it's-
healer.
It's the awareness.
And
You
then-
know you're gonna die.
And then it's like, oh, the boss is almost dead. Okay, we got this. Wait, what is he doing? Huge blast, just destroy the planet. Okay, we need like 2 people to hold the blast back, and then we can get some other people to literally shoot their blast at the big blast coming towards us so we can stop it. Okay, cool. I'm gonna blast it. Yo, guys, we need somebody to hold it back. Nah. Like 16 people decide we're gonna blast at once. The other 2 people, okay, y'all the last 2 who's finna like blast, right? So y'all finna go hold it, right? Oh no, we're gonna power up right now. So nobody's gonna hold the blast back? No? Everybody's just gonna shoot at it? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Blast hits us. Everybody takes like 88% damage.
Oh my
We're
god.
all like, yeah. So what did we do wrong? Again. But again, Xenoverse 2, great game, loved it. The only time I would say it really went downhill was when they introduced the figures. The figures, like, I don't know if you guys played it or not.
I never did.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
have
me neither.
I've seen gameplay.
they have these things where you have figures. So basically, let's say if you're your character and you decide to figure battle against another character, you would like, oh, I put my Goku figure with my Vegeta figure.
Oh, I've seen this before.
Yes, and then because they're both like pure-blooded Saiyans, they gain a buff. Then they have to fight against the other team figures, and then you both end up charging up energy, which is a spirit bomb. And here's the thing: sometimes with the spirit bomb, it doesn't even go off. But the objective is to basically have your figures. It's basically a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Have your figures defeat the other person's figures
Oh,
to the point where their points reach 0.
that does sound kind of
Okay.
interesting.
It was interesting and fun up to a certain point, but after like you did all the side quests, you did all the events, you did all the figure battles and everything like that, you got all the move sets and everything like that, there was nothing else really to keep you in Xenoverse except for PvP. And one of the things that they never fixed in Xenoverse 1 was Perfect Cell had a two move combo where he would do Perfect Barrier, which would blow any enemy back, stop any blast that came towards it as well. And then he had another move which was called Perfect Shot, which was a quick fire key blast. So just by spamming those 2 moves, you could win almost any fight.
That sounds horrible.
Yes, it was. The only way to counter that was to be a Z Vanish expert, which is someone who basically you're just disappearing all over the field at a certain point. You're basically a ghost on the field because you're literally just zoom, 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 zoom. And then people are like, yo, why are you moving like this, bruh? Just fight. And then he'll always get right behind you, then start swinging. And we're like, bruh, why are you like this? And he's like, because this is the only way I know how to win. Because as long as you can do that, you'll win no matter what. And then I don't know if you've ever seen it. Well, when 2 Z Vanish experts go head to head, you might as well just go and make a cup of coffee, bro.
Because it goes back, 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 back,
Yes.
back.
Yes.
It's like Sparking Zero to some extent.
With Sparking Zero, at a certain point, they're gonna run out of key and someone's gonna get hit.
Oh yeah.
But with Z Vanishes and Xenoverse, what happens is it doesn't really use key or stamina.
Oh.
Literally just you moving across. So it's literally just the first person to get a swing on you. So let's say if me and you are Z vanishing left or right, depends on whoever gets the first swing that decides the tide of the battle.
Oh.
Yeah, so
That sounds horrendous.
it is. So it's a match. Like you have to put a clock on, because if you just put infinite time,
It's gonna go for a while.
it's gonna go for so long. And I was like, I'm not gonna do this, bro. Like if hey, we're playing a match. Okay, cool. What's the time limit? Oh, we're just gonna set it to infinite, bro. Don't worry. I'm gonna leave. I'm not gonna do this with you, bro.
It's like you can hold that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
'Cause
like, I'm not falling for this trap.
I promise you, because if I get into this match and you start Z vanishing and then he starts Z vanishing, I'm gonna be down on the ground waiting to get revived or something, or I'm gonna be waiting for my turn to fight, because sometimes you have spectator mode where you can literally just watch them go at it. I'm like, I'm not finna do this with y'all, bro. Like, y'all have a nice day. I'm gonna go like fight Master Roshi again or something. I'm not finna do this.
But at least you can keep it 1,000 now.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, next one. You had to be there moments. What moments that you went throughout your gaming years that just stands out to be like, yo, you had to be there for this moment?
Let's see. If we're talking about all time, I want to say the first one was when I was playing Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. And instead of doing cheat codes and stuff like that, I actually was focusing on the missions. And then when you get to the last mission, you find out who the actual bad guy is. And then I tell my friends and family, like, hey, look, you're not going to believe this, but this was the bad guy. Like, nah.
Oh,
that can't be right.
God.
Nah, you're lying. Like, bruh, I promise you, bruh. Like, if you were there, bruh, you would have saw the same thing I saw. Like, bruh, I know you're lying. Next you know, everybody's like, damn, I gotta stop doing the cheat codes and stuff, and I gotta start actually doing missions now. Cause I need to see who this bad guy is, cause he can't be right. Next you know, everybody's like, damn, I can't believe Smoke did this. Why Big Smoke do this? And then he's like, bro, you ain't hear his whole speech? No, I was still confused why he was still the bad guy. Like, bro, you didn't pay attention, did you? So that was one of the moments. But then again, I also mentioned the Destiny where I survived the Golden Gun.
Right.
That was one of my moments. And I would say every big fight event in Fortnite, that was one of the moments. Because I believe the last one was when Miku was riding Godzilla.
That's based.
Yes.
Miku riding Godzilla. That's a sentence I never thought I'd hear.
Exactly.
I didn't. The first of our existence to hear that, and those who are listening.
And when that happened, I was like, someone's lying to me because there's no way. Oh no, we have Miku in Fortnite. I was like, I believe that. We have Godzilla in Fortnite. I believe that. Miku was on top of Godzilla trying to fight something. I was like, hold up, wait a minute. I feel like you lying to me now.
1, 2.
Feel like you're lying to me. Yeah.
And when it just went on, and then there was another event where it was, I think it was like Voltron, or no, it was one of the Megazords fighting, was it King Kong maybe?
Sounds right.
It was something like that in Fortnite. I'm not 100% sure. But they were fighting, then he grabbed the like tower, pulled it out, and used it as a sword. And I was like, there's no way Fortnite can be a real game. At a certain point, you have to understand, like, they're doing things that should not be done, but they're making it work. And I was like, this can't be real.
Yeah.
It's like a playground to them.
Yeah. I was like, it feels like someone from the 90s got a loan of almost $1,000, or not $1,000, but $1 trillion, and they said, "Hey, go have fun with this." And he's like, "I'm gonna make every video game I ever wanted, and I'm gonna put it into one single project, and then I'm gonna blow everybody's mind with it." And I was like, you know what? This is the only thing I would literally show up to Fortnite for. In my opinion, like when there's these giant fights and things going on, I'll show up for those. These are the moments you gotta be there, because if someone isn't recording it, or if someone just tries to tell you what's happening, you won't believe it because it doesn't register in your mind. Like, hey, this does not make sense.
Yeah.
That's true. It's like it's like having action figures of different series, and you guys making up the story, but you're watching it on TV or on a computer. It's harder to process that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it
kind of how it
definitely
feels.
is. Yeah,
It feels that inner child for some people specifically.
like
I don't know about Miku.
Like I think I literally saw a video on YouTube where it was just like the Avengers Endgame pull up, where all of these collabs characters just all pull up and whatnot, and they're all just going into battle against whatever big evil that they have in Fortnite. And you're just seeing everyone from anime characters, DC, Marvel characters, TV show characters,
Movies.
The Simpsons, American Dad, Bob's Burgers, anime characters. Bro, it's like one huge conglomeration. Just like only in Fortnite stuff like that can exist.
Mm-hmm.
Even concerts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the concerts. Yeah, that was a crazy one. They had like a handful one already.
I know they did Area Grande, they did Juice World. I forgot what else they've
I
done.
believe they did Eminem as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know Resident Evil Requiem just released, and I know they have Grace on there. I might go out of my way and buy Grace.
Don't do it, Butters.
I might do it, chat. I might.
Hey, look, man, don't let them tell you can't do something, all right?
No, we're just doing to help him save his wallet, not just because he can't do it.
It's gonna be $20. I know it.
I say go for it.
I got the angel over here. I got the devil right over here. I'll do it. Do it.
Oh my god.
We'll see.
I'm saying you can make that $20 back, but if it goes up in price, then you're gonna be like, dang, I wish I would have got it for 20.
For real.
That's how they get me.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Your next topic, your gaming pet peeves. What are some things, some annoyances, some gripes that you have when it comes to gaming?
If I'm being honest, I feel that I have 3 off the top of my head.
Go for it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so when it comes to Marvel Rivals on PC specifically, because the thing is, people hate the skins when people mod the skins. I'm like, there's a certain reason why people mod the skins. They love the game. They want these skins. And yeah, they are Gooner skins already, and they are fan base, like made skins and stuff like that. But half the skins that they make are actually better than some of the other skins that the game is putting out themselves. So if you're going to hate on the game because of the skins only, I was like, bro, maybe the game's just not for you, man. Like, I don't want to sit here and you want to be like, oh, I keep dying to the Rogue, or I keep dying to Sue Storm, and they all just have all these ridiculously huge physics on them. And I'm like, bruh, if you're complaining that you're losing the game because someone just went from, let's say, a C cup to a G cup, that's not an excuse, my guy. You just suck at the game.
For real.
I don't care. Like, again, I've played One Piece, Burning Red. Oh no, One Piece, Burning Blood. I love Nico Robin. But if I'm in a match with Nico Robin, believe me, love ain't in this match with me, my guy. I'm trying to win. So if I'm on Marvel Rivals, again, I don't own a PC, but if I'm on Marvel Rivals and I'm playing against Rogue, who is my favorite Marvel girl, and she isn't wearing like a wedding dress and like she's modded out and she's doing all of this jiggle physics, and you're telling me, hey, like it's gonna be a distraction for me? No, I'm trying to lock in and make sure I get my win.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, we can admire that. Yeah. Oh, hey, she looks nice. Dead. That's just me personally.
Wait, in the end, it's the person who downloaded the mod's fault, anyways.
That is also true, but at a certain point,
Hold on, I just realized.
Something not adding up here.
I'm like, the math is not mathing. I'm like, yeah, I'm the one that downloaded the mod. Why do I suck at this game? I was thinking about this.
but if you just going through that, but that's just one of my pet peeves. The other one is I hate the fact that you will get people who, like, even when you're playing co-op or playing competitive, like Call of Duty lobbies back in the day.
Yeah.
Like, people, you can take the jokes, you can mute people, things like that. And if it gets to a certain point to where you're just like, oh, I don't want to hear this person, okay, you can leave the lobby.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're getting to a point where like, oh, hey, this person is pissing me off, and then you just want to be in the lobby and just argue throughout the entire match or every day, and it's just going over the same thing, I'm like, bruh, like you're ruining the game for not only yourself, but you're feeding into this other person to where now we're at a point where like he's literally doing clips. Because now he's going to put you on a clip to where Twitch, he's like, oh, I made this dude rage. So I'm like, bruh, like you're literally just, you're making a lobby less fun for us.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, if you don't want this, just mute the guy, man. If this is bothering you, you can leave, my guy. Like, you don't have to sit there and engage with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, no one's making you stay here. So to me personally, that is something that does kind of bother me a little bit, to a point where I'm just constantly like, look, man, like, are y'all sure y'all want to do this? Because at a certain point, I literally just be like, hey, look, I just did like 40 hours, maybe 60 hours a week. I literally just sat down to play a game of Call of Duty Zombies. I'm not trying to deal with all y'all right now. I'm going to just put on some music and mute everybody. That's just me. And then my last pet peeve, I hate it when people think the meta for certain games is like the beginning and the end all of everything. Like, oh, we can only beat this boss if we do this, or we can only beat this part of the game if we do that. If Destiny 1 and 2 has taught me anything, is that you don't have to follow the blueprint. Like, you can do, like, oh, it's easier if you do it on self-res, or it's easier if you have a Titan bubble. That may be true. But some people, they have actual skills, or they actually like to figure things out for themselves, to the point where they're like, hey, look, maybe we don't have to have a Titan bubble. What if we switch to a Titan with hammers? What if we switch to a Striker Titan? What if we do this? What if we do that? Like, that's one of the things that kind of bothers me, especially to the point where, like, you'll see someone on YouTube or Twitch who's like, yeah, this is how you do this. This is how you do that. Then they have 100,000 followers. Now everybody's doing that. And then it kind of bothers me a little bit because it's kind of killing the spirit of gaming a little bit. Because can you imagine what it was like before, where everybody would play a game at their home before we had internet? And you'd be like, oh yeah, I beat this by doing this. What? I beat this by doing this. Wait, there's 2 different ways to beat this? Okay, show me how you did it. I'll show you how I did it. And next you know, we spend time looking to see how we do other things. That's how we find cheat codes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Real.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like a little bit just the oversaturation of like YouTube and Twitch and things like that, and people just following what other people are telling them to do, has kind of killed the spirit of gaming a little bit.
Right.
So-
Their sense of urgency and like individualism.
Yeah, to the point where like people don't look into the game anymore. No one wants to like actually explore and see what's going on.
That's
Everybody's-
true.
Everybody's just like, oh, I killed the boss in like 10 seconds. Oh, that's great. Did you know the boss had a secret cutscene? No. Well, how do I get the secret cutscene? Well, you have to actually fight him for a little minute, get him to a certain point where he like gets exhausted maybe, then see what happens when he says this or that. I'm like, bruh, like, again, if you give it a chance instead of trying to be like super fast or super broken or super thing, and if you just sit down and enjoy the game, like, it's certain things that you can find and actually figure out. So that's, again, one of the things that really does irk me a little bit, because I've been in Destiny 1, Destiny 2. I've played all the raids to up to a certain point. What was that? The Underground raid on Destiny 2? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Underbelly, that's what it was called. Up until that point, and every single time I've joined the raid, everybody's been like, oh, you should do this, or you should use that, and do this, or do that. I'm like, bruh, let me run my character how I want. I can actually show you certain things that actually goes on that you probably don't know about. And they just like, oh, nah, my way is the only way. And I'm like, okay, cool, bet. Y'all have fun. I'm going to go join a different party. Because at a certain point, I'm like, bruh, I know that I can have fun playing this character, but I also want to like explore other things and see what actually works. Like, there can't just be one way to do this.
Yeah. I could say that's frustrating.
Definitely.
That's really true, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Some people want to play a game, and some people want to play a game and look at a walkthrough at the same time, and that just bothers me too. I get that pet peeve.
I feel that.
All right. Our next topic, and that is, before we close it out, if there's one piece of advice you could leave gamers with, what does gaming mean to you?
Gaming to me back in the day, it was basically just a way to blow off steam, have fun with friends, and just escape from reality for a little bit. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
You're
But,
good.
yeah, it was basically just a way to escape from reality a little bit, to where, like, again, we live in, I won't say like a messed up world, but it's not the best world. So yeah, to be able to dive into like a little fantasy to where you can imagine yourself in an action movie in the Matrix, you can imagine yourself in a book, cool. But as in a video game, you actually are playing as this character. You can actually make decisions that can affect the things around you. So being in that, it's just fun. It's just fun in a way that you can just sit there and be like, hey, look, no matter what's going on in my life right now, I know I can go home, play Zelda, play Pokemon, maybe even play GTA, whatever I want at the moment. Something that makes me feel like, hey, look, this makes me happy, and I don't have to deal with the day so much. Shit. But nowadays, the game, what it really means to me is like, I feel like it's a reward a little bit. Like, I don't know how anybody else feels about it, but
Mm-hmm.
when you're growing up and you're in school and stuff like that, you have these things where like, oh, perfect attendance, or you get an A, or maybe you get a trophy or something like that because you played a sport. But as you become an adult, you kind of lose out on those things. But now games have something called achievements and trophies. Sorry, I think I need to drink some water or something. We'll figure that out later. But they have trophies and stuff like that. So growing up, you come to those point where like, oh, hey, this reward system is not great, and it's not something that you actually look forward to. But as an adult, sometimes you kind of miss it. Let someone know, because there's someone telling you, hey, you're doing good in life right now. So when you start playing video games and you have these trophies and these achievements unlocked and stuff like that, you're kind of like, oh, hey, this is like another little hit from the past, that nonchalant feeling where like, hey, I'm doing good in life right now.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just how I feel about it.
All right.
That's
I like that.
that's a real like analogy, actually. Just think about it: achievements, trophies, placements, and stuff. It's a great feeling for like that inner child to feel good in.
I like that message because it kind of grounds it on like two perspectives, like how you valued it as a child and how you value it as an adult. And I can't say I've ever thought about it like that because I've always loved video games and I always thought of it as something that it's an experience to have, right? But I never thought about it as like two different experiences from as a child to an adult. So I kind of like that perspective.
I do too, actually. I never thought about it until now, actually.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
thinking
yeah.
about this.
I'm not gonna lie, it is something that did come to me as I want to say this month. Yeah, my birthday is coming up this month,
Oh, shoot.
and yeah,
Nice.
it's on the 25th, born in March. So what happens is like I was like, oh, when I hit 30, I was like, it's all right. Nothing's really changed. Life is still going on. But I was still playing video games, and what happens is I was like, oh, hey, got another trophy. And again, once you hit a certain age, once you hit your 30s, they're like, hey, you should take a serious look at your life. And I was like thinking to myself, like, damn, I actually did get this medal for graduating high school. I actually did get these ropes for doing community service. I actually did get like A's, B's, some C's and D's on my report card, and it was nice. And then I was like, that was a nice feeling that I had where I felt like, hey, I did achieve something back then. And then as an adult, you don't really get that feeling anymore. And then when I sat down and started playing video games, I was like, hold on, wait a minute. Why am I constantly trying to get trophies? Why am I constantly trying to get platinums? And then I was like, wait a minute, these give me the same exact feeling of when I was a kid, when I would make those achievements and I knew I was doing good in life. And I was like, that is crazy to me. But then, like most people, I was just like, oh, throw it to the back of my mind. I'm not really going to think about it. But again, it is there.
I find that beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Well, with that being said, I guess we can put a bow on this episode and wrap things up, y'all.
Okay.
So with that said, outro. Any closing remarks? Letting people know where they can find you, what you're going to be up to in the coming of days, weeks, months, anything you got planned. Floor is yours.
All right. Thank you. Once again, I want to say, oh, wait, is this the camera?
Yeah.
That one?
Yeah, right over there. Right over there.
Lumix one.
Got you. Once again, I want to say thank you to South Florida Gaming Podcast for having me on here. It was an honor, and I do enjoy meeting you guys. This was a great time. I'm glad I actually showed up because when I woke up this morning, I promise you I was not coherent.
Fair enough.
But anyone who does know me, I do go by TK Black. If you want to search me up on IG, it's Tk.Cosplays 93. I am a part of Cosplay Degens. If you do know us and know my group, again, please don't recognize me from the things I don't want to be recognized from.
Fair.
Like if you know, you know. I do want to give a shout out to, once again, my good friend and one of my day one homies is Tk.Cosplays. He was one of the people that actually started the journey with me through the cosplay community, and I love the cosplay community so much. I already gave a shout out to my other good friend, Organization 16. Again, one of the coolest people I've ever met. Always good time having fun with him, and I do believe you guys also know Johnny Clark.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Johnny Clark.
I know that guy.
That is also another one of my friends, also part of the Cosplay Degens as well. And again, great time being here. If you guys do look at my IG, I'm doing about 20 conventions this year where I'm either going to be a cosplaying panelist or just all around hype man. And if you do see me, just say what's up, ask for a photo. And if you're following me on IG, I may have a present for you.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
All right. Waluigi Butters, any closing remarks?
Did you? Okay. First, thank you and foremost for joining us. It's an honor of meeting you and hearing your perspectives, your stories, and the Jack and Dexter one touched me like, damn, I did not think that far is that deep into the game until recently. And then your closing remark actually like made me think about it because I'm turning 30 in a month or so, and I'm thinking about all these achievements I've done. I definitely appreciate the new like insight that you provided. Keep cosplaying, my dude.
Thank you, man. I do appreciate that. And Waluigi,
Yeah.
I will say I did get your thing on IG, and when I do finish up here, I will follow you back.
Same.
And again, if you ever show up to a convention, just let me know, man. We can hang out sometime.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. And just to bounce off his thing, I kind of felt the same way. Jack and Daxter is like one of like my earliest memories of video games. So having that shared experience is really nice. Same thing as he said, that the two perspectives on video games, I think I'm the youngest here because I'm 28. So hearing like everybody else's experience with video games as like an older experience and then also as a child experience, I just find that really valuable. So I'm definitely going to be carrying that with me everywhere I go and sharing that with people.
All right, bet, man. To be honest, I thought like I would be the most common person that showed up here because believe me, when I heard about you guys, I was like, these guys are huge. I don't want to come in here and be like over the top, but I don't want to be like boring either.
No, you're good.
You're fine.
Well,
You're
just
fine.
be you. That's all we ask you to be. You know,
Pretty much.
But hearing that from both of you is like really amazing. I do appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right, and as for me, Tk.Cosplay 93, thank you so much for joining us on this podcast. Feels good to know that there are people that love and enjoy Jack and Daxter. So I hope Naughty Dog listens and be like, hey, there's still people that would love a remake or a remaster in this modern era of Jack and Daxter. Like, for me, I would say at least get it out of PS3 jail. Bring it to like PS4, PS5.
Please.
Because there's a lot of people that can really enjoy the Jack and Daxter series because I grew up on it. Our guest here, Tk.Cosplays, he grew up on it, played the games and whatnot, and I'm just like, Naughty Dog, you hear it so many times. Bring back Jack and Daxter. All I'm saying. And of course, and then again, thank you for being on. Thank you so much for, sharing your gaming history, everything, how gaming means to you and whatnot. Glad to have you, and conventions, we'll definitely see each other again, most likely. I think the next big one for us is going to be Otaku Fest, now that they've announced their date, so I'm excited for that.
Hell yeah.
And before I even head out, I do want to give a shout out to Jay Isekai over on Twitch. Appreciate you for the follow. Thank you so much.
That's one of my friends.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I would say he is one of. I won't even go so far to say that is my rival. I'm sorry.
Damn, not even a friend or a rival.
Friend or
No,
rival, bro.
it's like a love-hate type of situation between us. Like, again, great dude. I love him to death, but every time we get somewhere, it's always like we got to prove who's the better person. Whether it's an anime, he doesn't cosplay, but when it comes to anime knowledge, he will check me on everything left to right.
Ooh, okay.
He's also a great panelist as well. Like, again, I think he was one of the people who actually pushed me to become a better panelist, if I'm being honest.
Real.
No, I love that.
Then you also got Chili V on YouTube. Unknown Dio.
Unknown Dio.
Unknown Dio.
Dio. Yeah, he said he was trying to troll you Boondock style. Chili V. Chili V.
Every time we hang out, it's like a Boondocks episode. It's funny.
No shot.
It's funny, but a little bit racist.
Okay, that sounds normal. That sounds like a normal friendship.
Regular day.
That's fine. That's fine.
And a comment from Jacob. Jack and Daxter, Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank, PS2's Big Three. Yeah.
Yeah, big three.
That's real.
I'm not gonna lie, Sly Cooper was that thing. It was good, but again, Ratchet and Clank also good, but Jack and Daxter still number one in my heart.
Heard.
Alrighty, y'all. Well, that being said, this has been episode 173 of the Software Gamers Podcast. Thank y'all so much for watching and tuning in, and we will catch you guys on the next one this coming Thursday.
Peace.
Peace.